My daughter is about to be 9. She's the same way, but I think it's because me and her mom are like that. And I hear what you're saying about like your children coming to you, and so I think it's awesome when my child feels comfortable enough to communicate open, honestly, and transparent with me. Like she ain't gotta be fake, and she's not afraid of me. She's not afraid to talk to me. So I'm like, if you're doing it now at 8, you'll do it at 18, you'll do it at 28, you'll do it at 38, and then when I'm gone, you're gonna talk to the sky and do it. But you're gonna do it because I'm intentional about, I want to react. I want to judge. But I'm not. I'm keeping it to myself because I need to create the safe space.
That's right.
Even if it's just a simple little TikTok video that I think is nonsense and I want to do something else. If I act uninterested in what you have to say to me now, you ain't going to be interested in telling me nothing later.
Right.
And I'm going to need to know later.
That's when you really gonna need to
When
know.
I'm really gonna need to guide you as an adult and as a teenager, when I'm really gonna have to guide you, you ain't gonna wanna come to me.
And it's setting the foundation for whatever partner she chooses.
Right.
What she engages, what she attracts, and what she'll put up with.
Absolutely.
So if Papa is not like emotionally available and they're not there, that's what we get used to.
Yeah.
So we create the same environments if we don't know.
Right.
So that's why, and you do want, you want your children to be, to be able to talk to you, respect you.
Yeah.
But that's a life lesson for life. So that no matter if they're in their living room or the boardroom, they can handle their business.
Yes.
They can stand their ground respectfully, agree to disagree, clarify, defend what they're saying, and don't buckle down under the pressure.
Like my mama used to say, boy, it ain't the what, it's the how. It ain't what you said to me, it's how you said it.
That's right.
And so I'll be like, okay, so she's not saying I can't say things to her. She ain't saying I can't talk to her. She just saying, watch how you talk to her.
That's right.
Take that bass out your voice. Take that sarcasm out your voice. Like, this is what I'm telling myself because I want to be heard.
That's right.
So I don't want anything to get in the way of me being heard.
So you had to play the game.
Exactly, because what I want to win. So a win for me is being heard. Because because when I do the other stuff, you get to pick on that and then talk about that, and then we don't talk about what I want to talk about.
That's right.
So now I've learned to be like, okay, don't give them a bone to chew.
That's awesome. And that translates to work.
Absolutely.
That translates to life. That translates to your neighbors, anybody you're dealing with, any other human being.
I can say whatever I need to or want to, with respect. I don't got an attitude in my voice. I ain't trying to intimidate you. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm just trying to communicate a thought.
Do we have the same mother? Because my mother used to say the same thing. You could say whatever, but you better be respectful.
Yeah.
We used to get what they call whoopings back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I got that too. I used to have to cut my own switch messing with my grandma.
I think I did that one time. And I was like, ouch. That hurt. I got 3 whoopings when I was growing up. And I was like, that really, really hurts. And I don't like whoopings.
Well, I'm going to be good.
Yeah, I'm going to be real good, But, I did not like whoopings. But I deserved all 3 of them. I will say that.
I deserved this one I got to.
My mouth, I deserved all 3. So I was like, okay, I will be respectful in how I say things, my displeasure with things, my uncomfortability with things, but it's just how you say it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it, though.
Oh, you got to say it.
Yeah, and I think that's, and it's modeled. So I think also even so like with some of my family, like the default uncle, but I'm like the big cousin, so I'm the second cousin. So all my cousins have kids. I have a lot of women cousins, and some of them are single moms that have their sons. And
so you're like a mentor to them
dealing with the team, and they live out of town, so it's not a whole lot of family structure. Okay. And so when my little nephews get to smelling themselves and hit puberty, they're like, yeah, I'm a killer. I'm like, send them to me.
They do.
The couch is available. But I remember when I was going through my phase, my mom would...
Hormones, doing what hormones do.
My mom would call my dad, hey, Chris, come get your son. And my dad would be like, okay, no question. My parents never talked. But my mom called, and he'd just be like, okay. And then Next thing I know, I hear a horn,
Oh shoot!
and like,
You knew it was.
don't make him come in his house.
Oh
I'm
shoot.
gonna go outside. So my mom had backup. My mom had 6 brothers. So
6 brothers.
every time I messed up, it's a phone call. Call your uncles and tell them what you did. Why I gotta call and tell them?
You call them?
Yeah, so she would be like, cause you
God, I
you
love
like
it.
when they come in town and they want to give you money when they see you and then want to hang and take you places. Call and tell them what you did. So I would be like, hey, how you doing? Like, I'm chilling, watching the game. And I gotta call and tell you that you was at home eating dinner, minding your business, and I just called you with my nonsense. I just messed up your day.
It's on.
So, but it taught me to be accountable.
Yeah.
You ain't about to get away with nothing.
That's right.
But also, it taught me that like, oh, I don't got nobody else with me in this role in the family. So like, I don't got 6 brothers to like. So, but I got all my cousins, and they've all taken care of me when I was younger. I'm younger than a lot of them. So send them to me. I got them. I do this. If I can do this for a living with other
Definitely
people,
can do it
kids,
for your family.
what I look like not doing it for my family?
Are you an only child?
To my mom, yes.
Oh.
To my mom, and I have a little brother with my dad. I also have a cousin who I'm related to on both sides of my family. I call my big brother. So his 7 kids are my nieces and nephews. His oldest is the nephew that's usually at my house. You get his mama called from Florida, like,
Get him.
I'm gonna send him to you. He's getting a one-way ticket. I'm like, okay, he can be as long as he need.
Wow.
He know the routine. You gonna fend for yourself. You gonna learn. But like,
Right.
we need that. And
That's
we
what the
need that.
community. Back
It's-
in the day,
it's-
then we have extended families, then we have the churches, and I know we still have the churches, but like
Yeah.
I think things are just shifted as such that the younger the younger folks probably don't feel as connected, and I don't think that people reach out to their resources.
Yeah, the people don't use their resources in their family. It took me a while, my one cousin, to be like, send them. She was just, I don't want to feel like I'm giving up. That's what they all say. Not all, most of I don't want to feel like I'm giving up or seem like I'm giving up.
Yeah, that's
Either
tough.
to myself or to other people. When
That's
people
tough.
when people saying you got rid of your son, you can't. No, you're giving your son a chance.
That's right. You're giving him resources.
You're giving him an opportunity. You're giving him a chance. You've done all you can do.
Yeah.
You've done all you can do.
Yep.
And that's the beauty I love about my mom, being humble and being like, no, there's certain things I can't give you, boy.
That's right.
Like, but I don't got no problem calling. And so I think it's the village. So I think
Yes, it's
that
the
kind of
village.
leads me into what I want to talk to you about next. So talk to me about Black Women's Wellness Village. What inspired you to co-found it, and how has it impacted our community so far?
So I co-founded it with some amazing women, Brenda McDuffie.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
I have to.
Love her too.
Dr. Willa Arnett.
Okay, cool.
And she's a nurse practitioner. She's opened up a practice on Kensington too. Holly Cerconi and Roberta Rifkin.
Okay.
So it literally just came about. We were in the backyard of one of these lovely women, and we're just chatting about, talking about the maternal health of Black women.
Right.
We know where it's at, how dire it is right now. And it's like, what can we do, not just with the maternal health, but what can we do to fill the gap? Because that's the whole thing about working in community. It's like, especially if you've gotten out of, we are required, I like how you said we're required to give back and help others see the same light that we've seen, if they choose to. We can't force anybody. Excuse me. Yeah, we can't force anybody. But give them the same opportunity so they can have choices, educate, advocate, all those things, so that they can decide for themselves if they want to. Usually people do want to,
Right.
but it's like they don't know how to. And like I always say, people can only do what they know, and they can't do what they don't know.
Right.
So it's like, we're going to give you everything that you need, and then you can decide from there. And we'll give you all the supports. You just got to show up. So, the conversation just started, and it just kind of steamrolled from there. So not just helping women from a mental health, physical health, but financial, how to get employment ready, how to, get a home, all these different things that are barriers to women in terms of finding the best versions of themselves and getting to a space where they can be who they want to be. The best mother, the best wife, the best me for me.
Right.
And so it started out, so right now we have it as a nonprofit, and you know, just working, we're bringing on more board members. You know, it's very new. We're bringing on more board members, and so we can increase our capacity, and then, you know, start working on some programming. You know, the winter was a little rough here, so it was kind of hard to get things going. People don't want to come out. But the summertime, we're really excited at the thought of like all the different things that we're trying to bring into play. Support groups, you know, one of the biggest things that we definitely will be putting out are, I don't know what you want to call them, town halls, chat rooms, town halls, where we want to hear from women, their experiences with the healthcare system.
Okay.
And we want them to decide how we together will radically reimagine, radically change how they are experiencing the healthcare system.
I think that's
and it needs to come from them. You know, our stories.
The people closer to the problem are closer to the solution.
Yeah, like how are we going to come in? Like I know my experience, and you know, my last child that was born, it probably wasn't the best experience, but you know, it is what it is.
And you're an educated woman in the health field, married to a doctor, and it can happen to you. I think that's a very important point to make.
The big divide was the big divide. So it's like we want to hear from them, and then it's like, what do you want to see? How should it be done? And that information we can take back to providers. And and I think providers are really moving more towards community, moving more towards how can we be more responsive to our patients' needs. So I think it will be well received. You know, and I think what is good is we all have our hands where we know a lot of the providers.
Right.
Know, you know, so, and then teaching women how to advocate for themselves and have some health literacy for themselves. Know the questions to ask. Don't be intimidated because a provider comes in. And you know, you hear about the white coat syndrome where the blood pressure goes up and I'm so nervous. Make a list of your questions before you go in.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, make a list of your questions. Make a list of your concerns.
Make them earn their money. Make them earn. That's how I used to tell my professors. Just my tuition, you gonna answer every question I got. Make you earn this money.
What is your office hours?
Yes, I'm there. You're earning this money. I'm getting my tuition's worth, and I'm an HLP. I ain't even paying it, but I'm still.
Hilarious. Well, somebody's paying.
Somebody is paying
so
it.
You are paying.
I'm getting their money's worth.
Right.
We getting the taxpayer money's worth. Your money's not wasted on me.
I love it.
But it's that point though. Like, make these doctors and folks earn their money. Don't let them just come in and give you their last little 15 minutes and look down at their chart.